y'all doing? Listen, hey, come on in the room. Come on in the room. That's right. We are here again for another Kingdom Builders Business University business and strategy tips for you, the elite entrepreneur. That's right. Everybody at here is exponentially empowered to have the elite entrepreneur excellence at KBBU, because what do we do here at KBBU? We help you to do business the right way. That's right. If you are watching us for the first time, my name is Michelle Green, and I am known as KB Michelle Green everywhere. So if you're looking to connect and collaborate with us, listen, you need to go to everywhere social media, everywhere media is, that's where we are as KB Michelle Green. So that is going to be on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Threads, on TikTok. We are pretty much all over the place. And if you are locking in for tonight's episode so that you can learn a little something about business, then you know that you need to lock in on YouTube as you subscribe and hit that little notification button up at the top right hand corner, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get it in. Let's go ahead and click that button. All right. So we want you to enjoy these business and strategy tips, but listen, I want you to also know that we are here and we are powered by CTR Media Network. What is CTR Media Network? Have you ever felt like you just wanted to get out there and be seen? Have you ever thought about that? Hey, you want your business to be well known. How do the celebrities do it? How do the people get on social media and they end up everywhere, all over the globe, in every continent, in every city, in every nation, in every nation and tongue, okay? Every culture. And no matter what background, no matter what language, no matter where they are, they can find your business. Have you ever wanted that to be? Well, listen, if that is you, if you're not already connected, I want you to go to www.ctr Media Network. And on CTR Media Network, they are powered. We are powered by CTR Media Network, and they have over 3.6 billion viewers. That's right. Did you hear the words that came out of my mouth just now? I didn't say million. I didn't say 100,000. I didn't say a couple of thousand or a couple of hundred. I said 3.6 billion people that are viewing the network at CTR Media Network. That's who we are with. So if you are trying to find out, like, how can you put your business out there? How can you market yourself? How can you get into all of these different streamlined media channels? Then listen, you need to go to CTR Media Network and they will hook you up. Okay. Tell them that KB Michelle Green sent you, because you get a discount when you come from KBBU. Woo! Listen, we are so excited for you to be here tonight. We are going to be talking about something that you really probably want to talk about, okay? You really probably want to know that why is your business not being funded for a grant? Why is your business not getting funded? That's what we want to talk about tonight, is the mindset of the business owner who wants to get funded, really has a great idea, may even be in business, working and earning a living right now from that company, from your business, but don't know how to get a grant. Don't understand how to get funded. Don't really understand what is this whole process in the first place. Okay, so we're going to talk about that tonight. But first, I want to make sure that you understand we are a business university. We provide education and strategies for every entrepreneur that exists. That's what I'm talking about. We have 3 certification opportunities for you. We have an associate certification, we have a bachelor certification, and we have a VIP master certification. So it doesn't matter how you know us or how you've connected to us, we have an opportunity for you to get certified. And what does certified really mean, Michelle? What does that really mean for me as a business owner watching your show, listening to your podcast? What does that actually mean? Well, I'm going to tell you what that means. What that means is that it will put your business above the rest. And when you put your business above the rest, that means that when you do have the opportunity to be able to get funded, or even if you're not getting funded by a grant, but maybe you're getting funded by a lender or a creditor that wants to give you money. Maybe you are looking at a supplier or vendor that maybe wants to collaborate with you, or an opportunity for a speaking engagement or a traveling engagement or some type of collaboration with the organization that is on another tier of where you want to go. So, what this means is if you come to KBBU, if you come to Kingdom Builders Business University, then you will be certified to say that you know a little something, something that the average entrepreneur just does not know. And when you know a little bit of something, something, when you know more than the average business owner knows, that gives you an advantage. Don't you want an advantage? Aren't you trying to figure out like how can you get to the cream of the crop? Aren't you trying to figure out how you can stop just going from week to week and month to month and year to year, and your business is not really flourishing, doing the things that you dreamed of it doing? Aren't you tired of that happening? So that's the reason why we have KBBU. KBBU is going to educate you. You can talk to any student that has graduated. We have over almost 500 students that have graduated from KBBU, okay? And every single student, no matter what background they came from, no matter what field they were in, no matter what industry they were in, guess what they all say? They were educated with more than enough information that they even thought that they needed. They were educated with more than enough information that they could even handle. So they leave KBBU full of information, business strategies, business information, and education. Things that most people have no clue going into business for themselves or going into business with a partner or as a corporation. They don't have any idea of all of the knowledge and understanding that we give you. So if you're looking for a coach, if you're looking for a course, if you're looking for something that is going to consistently feed you information about being a business owner, this is the place for you. This is the place for you to be. You need to come here and you need to get into the associate certification, which is simply a every 2 week class. But in between classes, guess what you get to do? You get the opportunity to come and sit and talk with me. I don't mean in person, I mean virtually. That's how we're able to go all around the world and make sure that everybody receives what they need to receive. That's right, we are global. That means that we are all over the place. That means that you can find us anywhere. You can come into our courses, you can get certified, and you can be living wherever you live. It is absolutely okay. As long as you got some internet, as long as you got the ability to download an app or two, then you are good to go. Okay, so that's how it works here at KBBU. And we have open enrollment for our associate certification right now, as well as open enrollment for our bachelor's and our VIP masters, which is only available to the previous graduated bachelor certification students. That's right. So if you have graduated from KBBU as a bachelor certified student, then you have the opportunity to sign up for our new VIP master's class that will be starting on February the 24th, 2026. That's right. We can get you into that course with only a small down payment of $200 and your monthly payment of $160. That's it. That's it. And for what you are getting, honey, let me tell you, it is well worth way more than what you're going to pay for the course. Okay. The bachelor certification is only $1,250 and the VIP masters is $1,500 and your associates is only $1,000. That's it. So you know you can do that. You got some taxes coming up, right? You know that you got a bonus or something that's coming up in a few months. Listen, go ahead and pay for that. Go ahead and get that out of the way so that you can get the education that you need, that is the proper and the right, correct information to make sure that your business succeeds pretty much for eternity. All right. Okay, so you can pass that thing down to the next generation, the next generation, next generation. Your business never ever stops. But anywho, back to our topic for tonight. Why isn't your business getting funded for grants? Why is not your business? Why does your business not is it not in position to receive a grant? Why do you think that your business is not in a position to be funded? So let's think about this for a minute. First of all, we need to really identify what is a grant. A grant is free money from usually a organization or a investor. We call angel investors. It is money that you can receive from the government that will provide you funding for your business at no charge with no credit check requirement, and it is money that you don't have to pay back. That is what a grant is. I know y'all are like, what? Are you serious right now? Yes, I am so serious. Like, have you not fully understood the opportunities that you have as a business owner? See, these are the kind of things that we share with you. And I'm going to go forward with these secrets right now, tonight, so that you can understand fully why you may not be in a position to be funded for a grant. First of all, we got to understand, what is a grant? What does a grant do for your company? Why would you want to receive a grant, and who do you get the grant from? Okay, so when we look at grants, we're looking at the fact that there are people all over this earth that provides additional money. When we think about the additional money, where is it coming from? It's coming from the organizations, the investors, and sometimes the government that chooses to believe in a vision or a dream that a business owner or multiple business owners may have to help the economy, to be able to create jobs, to be able to help out the community. If you're living in a desolate type community, if you are in a community where, people are just less fortunate, the government wants that to be implemented. They want you to create jobs. If you have a business and you need to hire people, or if you have a business and you got some interns maybe that can come in and begin to start working in your organization, or if you have some independent contractors or employees, that's when you take it to the highest tier, right? And you bring in people that you employ, that you allow them to earn a living, but also to learn a skill, a gift, a talent that they are good at, that they can enhance in. So, first of all, we got to know that in order for us to have a business that is in position to properly receive a grant, we need to know that we have a business that is good for the people. So, for our solopreneurs out there, okay, let's talk to the solopreneurs. Are you really concerned about or thinking about, you are doing business by yourself? And in doing business by yourself, it means that only you get to reap the benefit. But businesses were originally created for a community of people, for a community, a state, a nation, a province. It was created for a global purpose so that all people can benefit from an organization. So when we think about being a business owner, we don't have the term solopreneur anywhere on our legal paperwork for a reason. Because when you want to be funded, when you want to go in business, you should first understand the business is really not about you and you paying for the things that you want. It's not about you and living that big lavish lifestyle, that big nice house that you want to live in, or driving that luxury car that you want to drive, or even being able to leave your family a legacy. What being a business owner is really about is, what do you offer in your gift, skill, or talent that you can create other jobs, that you can help a whole community, a whole city, a whole state, a nation even, or even the world? Do you have a product or service that is more than just about what you got to offer so you can reap the benefit. So if you're positioning yourself for being in a grantor's position to give you funding, to give you this free money that does not require a credit check, this free money that you don't have to go jumping through so many hoops in order for you to receive. But if you have the proper business plan or proposal together, listen, if the vision is clear and you're doing the right thing and you are not doing it by yourself, you can definitely get funded. So let's just start right there. Okay? We got to get out of our minds that we want to do business all by ourselves. Our businesses should be in the position where, like KBBU, helps you to position yourself for being able to hire people. Are you in a position to hire anyone? Are you in a position to pay a salary for a year? These are the kinds of things that we're looking at when a grantor is going to choose the person who is going to get the money. Because, see, think about it. If you got billions of dollars, or even trillions of dollars, or even millions of dollars, okay? Doesn't matter what level you're on. Even if you had hundreds of thousands of dollars and you had something that you want to give away, then why would you give it away to someone that is selfishly only going to give it to themselves and their own family? Does that make any sense, really? I mean, how selfish can we be out here? All right. So, when we think about the grantor and the mindset of the grantor, we want to understand that if we're positioning ourselves truthfully for a grant, we are absolutely going to look at our businesses from a level business. A multi-level business is a business that has employees, it has some type of independent contractors, it has some volunteers, and it may even have some interns. Or you have one or the other, but you have somebody there that people can go to besides yourself. Okay, so we got to start right there. Now, another thing when it comes to grants, what we don't understand is that there are always multiple people applying for the same grant. So when we think about being able to receive or being able to be positioned for the money that is free that the grantors want to give us, we tend to think about, okay, well, I got to fill out this information. And then as you begin the application process, a lot of the things that they are asking for on the application are not something that you actually have established yet. And so this poses an immediate problem for you to be funded. See, at KBBU, one of the major things that we do in the very first course that we offer is business setup. And business setup was originally created by KBBU, the term business setup. It was originally created by KBBU, and it was created for the purpose of setting up your organization legally and properly so that when you go before any type of lender, supplier, vendor, or even going to a grantor, you would be funded. You would be able to immediately be in the right type structured company so that you can get approval. That's right. So every one of our KBBU students, if they have followed our system, our curriculum, and they followed it from beginning to end, they would not have a problem with being able to position themselves for getting the money. Okay? Because that's what we do. We position you not just for the business setup, but we position you for securing your legal ramifications of your company. That's right. So we teach you how to not just set up your company legally and properly. Are you an LLC? Are you a nonprofit? Are you a corporation? What is the difference between the two or the three? What's the difference between being a partner LLC? What's the difference between being a professional LLC? See, these are the structures that we have to choose from. And are you in a proper structure so that you can be positioned to receive the funding for the grant? All right, so we start there and then we look at, are you secured? Do you know what the legal things are that you need to have in place, such as licensing? Do you know if you need to have a trademark? Do you know if you have any copyright opportunities? If someone wants to steal your stuff? Do you know if you have the proper contract agreement? Do you know if you have the security that is necessary for you to be a business owner that is not going to have any problems with making sure you get the money? Okay? So when we think about business owners, when we look at most entrepreneurs that we work with, most people don't have the right setup. Most people definitely don't secure their company. And we walk around and we think like, oh well, I don't need insurance right now. I don't need the permits. I don't need the zoning right now. I don't need all of this other stuff because I'm just about going and making money and getting my product to sell, getting me some clients, going into the marketplace, being able to get in front of a camera or getting on a podcast somewhere. And I'm just trying to put myself out there so I can make the money. Let's think about that though from a grantor's perspective. A grantor is going to be looking for the person that, number one, is not by themselves, but also to secure that your business is not a mom and pop shop that's going to go out of business in the next year or two. So if I'm thinking about giving you millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even tens of thousands of dollars, I'm going to first make sure that you are a legit business. Your business is structured properly. And I'm going to secondly make sure that your business is secured. So, do you have everything that you need in order for you to get the money? Okay. I am loving this. I am loving this. Are you, listen, if you're learning something from KBBU behind the scenes, I want you to go ahead and put a comment below. I want you to tell me what you're learning or give me a like or give me a thumbs up. Let me know that this is profitable for you, and make sure that when you go and share this with someone else, that you tell them that you got it from KB Michelle Green in KBBU behind the scenes. That's right, that's right. And I'll give you one more tip as it relates to grantors. When we think about as business owners getting a grant, and why aren't we funded? We aren't funded because we don't really realize that there are multiple people applying for the same grant. So, what makes you stand out over another business that's in the same industry, possibly, or even if they're not in the same industry, but maybe what makes you stand out? What makes you different than why the grantor would choose to give you the money instead of the other businesses that have applied for the same stuff? So when we look at that application, let's go back to the application again. When we apply for a grant, there are several requirements or protocols or steps that come up for you to fill out correctly. And in order for you to receive the money, one of the things that a grantor is always going to be mindful of is, did you follow the instructions? Because, see, on the grantor's application, they have already thought about every way possible that they can get you to buy into what it is that they are looking for. And that's why the application looks the way that it does. I was doing a grant for one of my students the other week, and in doing that for my student, we ran across a question that seemed very similar to the previous question that he had just answered. And so he asked me in the session, in the strategy session that we were in on Zoom, on a WebEx system, we were talking and he said, well, don't I need to just say the same thing that I previously said in that previous question? And I was like, absolutely not. That is not what we're going to do. So we have to get in the mindset of understanding multiple people are going to be answering these questions. So if you don't have any guidance on being able to answer the questions correctly and to recognize that just because the grantor asks you a similar question doesn't mean that it's the same answer that they want to receive from you? And can you follow the protocol? Can you follow the protocol of understanding that, hey, this grantor may want you to answer the question in a different manner so that they can see a little bit more detail of what your vision is. That's right. So we don't want to just decide that when we're filling out these applications, we are the only one that is going to be applying for this money, because that's absolutely out of the equation altogether. We always need to know that there's going to be competition. There's going to be people, which I don't really consider any competition if you come through KBBU, but nevertheless, there are going to be other companies that are going to be applying for the same grant. A grant is just not given to somebody just because. You have to build a reputation with the grantor. So, what are you doing to get to know the company that you want to receive this money from? And are you following the protocol of the application process for which they have asked you to fill out? Are you filling out the application with the business plan? Did you include something that they did not ask you for? Did you answer every single question correctly from the angle or the perspective of what is it that the grantor is asking so that they can get to know about your business better? Are you answering the questions properly? Are you providing all of the documents properly? Are you taking a shortcut like we normally do, and then we still expect to receive the money even though we didn't follow directions? See, that is the problem when it comes to grants, when it comes to loans, when it comes to vendor accounts, when it comes to pretty much anything that we are doing as business owners. We got to understand that the rules are there for a reason. So if you want the grant money, if you want to get funded, if you want to put your business in a position to where you don't have to depend on every single sale from your product or service in order for your business to grow, expand, increase in clientele, being in position where you can hire someone, then what I would recommend you do is go ahead today to www.kbbullc.com. Get into our associate certification class. It is a fast track class. You're only there for 6 months. You got 12 weeks of classes and you got 12 weeks of sessions. Get into the associate certification at least, and that way we can help you with filling out these applications for grants. And if you don't know where the grants are going to be coming from, guess what we do at KBBU? We tell you where to go get your grants. And we even have resources that we've collaborated with some grantors that we will give you the actual grant that fits your business. That's right. We have over, I don't even know, probably about $1 million in grants that we have helped our students to receive over the time that we've been open. We originally started in 2018 and we have been going strong ever since. So what are you waiting for to get into one of our classes? Go now to www.kbbullc.com, get into one of our courses, in one of our classes, so that we can help you elevate your business and take it all the way to the top. That's right, exponentially. Empowering the elite entrepreneur for excellence is who we are here at KBBU. Thank you for watching tonight. Listen, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you set your notifications so you never ever miss another Wednesday night with me, KB Michelle Green, and KBBU behind the scenes. Woo! We are so thankful for you being here. Listen, until next week, we will see you later. Alligator in a wild crocodile. Bye bye.